This country needs political revolution. Wall Street does not end its greed. Millionaires and billionaires. Inequality, 1%. The 1%. Of the beginning of a political revolution.
A Washington outsider and a Democratic socialist is now a frontrunner for the Democrat presidential candidacy. After a narrow loss in Iowa, 74-year-old Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders has won the New Hampshire primary by more than 20 points.
Thank you, New Hampshire.
But where did Bernie Sanders and his political revolution come from? He was born in Brooklyn, New York to Jewish parents, and in the 1960s and 70s was a civil rights and anti-war activist. He first tried to run for the Vermont Senate in 1971. In 1980, he was elected mayor of Burlington, Vermont, serving 4 terms. He was elected to the US House in 1990 and won the seat for the US Senate in 2007. Bernie Sanders wants universal health care, to hold Wall Street to account and end inequality. He is against what he says is a self-serving establishment and wants to end the influence of lobbyists on Washington. Bernie Sanders has gone from a long-shot candidate to Hillary Clinton's main contender. While they agree on some areas, on many other policies, they are in different corners. On healthcare, Clinton wants to keep Obamacare, allow the government to negotiate drug prices, and place more restrictions on advertising, while Sanders wants a single-payer system, Medicare to negotiate drug prices, and discounts for seniors to be restored. On Wall Street, Clinton wants a risk fee on bank loans, to tax high-frequency trading, and to enforce the Obama administration's regulation reform, the Dodd-Frank Act. Sanders wants to tax speculative trading, to fund tuition-free college, and to break up major financial institutions. On the fight against Daesh, they don't see eye to eye. Clinton advocates heavy US involvement, but no ground troops. She supports training moderate Syrian rebels and a no-fly zone. But Sanders says the region should deal with the problem, and he opposes training rebels and the no-fly zone. Sanders' critics accuse him of toning down his more radical left-wing views, landing his policy punches closer to the middle for mass appeal. But supporters say he's been consistent on the economy and inequality, and what he's calling for are the things that most people want. He's giving the Democratic Socialist title a PR makeover, seen now as a popular and viable alternative for mainstream voters. Yvette McCullough, The Newsmakers.